To know Kenny is to love Kenny. Even in your darkest days, his smile will light up a room, and he has a very good heart.
Her husband may be confined to a wheelchair, but it doesn't stop him from spreading that light and supporting his kids. It's why she wants to help him get the resources he needs. Good evening, I'm Marley Capper. Chance has a night off. The Moore family doesn't have an accessible van to get around town. That makes it challenging to go to doctor's appointments and places as simple as the grocery store. WCIA3's Amanda Brennan joins us. Amanda, they're fighting through these challenges.
Yes, Marley, that's right. And right now, Kenny Moore relies on MTD buses to get places in Champaign, and that's because the van he needs costs $60,000 and renting one is nearly $300 for 2 days. Now, his family and friends are raising money to put a van in their driveway and a sense of normalcy in Kenny's life.
I was always told as a small kid, well, actually as a baby, that because of some of my birth defects that I would have a harder time in life.
When Kenny Moore was born, his mom noticed problems feeding him, and doctors found a heart defect.
I've had 5 open heart surgeries. I've had a few surgeries to correct some things with my legs, and by the age of 3, I was up and walking.
But years later in 2015, he fell playing basketball. His spina bifida progressed.
It's been a decline, but I've been surrounded by my family, and they helped me tremendously, so I don't miss a beat.
And he doesn't let his health issues define him. Moore and his wife Tekerya met while working at a bank in Chicagoland 20 years ago.
He keeps a smile on his face, so that always makes me want to always make sure that he has the things he needs.
And one of those things is a Brawnability accessible van.
It's a van that either open up on the left side or the right side, so he'll be able to either drive himself with hand controllers, or we can transport him anytime or any place we need to go.
The only problem is that van costs $60,000. Right now, he relies on MTD transportation to get anywhere.
Sometimes he want to go to Walmart, but he'll have to catch the city bus, and a simple ride of 7 minutes to Walmart turns into 2.5 hours because the bus transportation.
Or if they want to go to Chicago to visit family or go to health specialists, they have to rent a van.
2 days rental runs about $295.
One of his sons, Jalen, says it can be challenging, but it's always worth it to spend time watching Illini basketball and doing what he loves with his dad.
We like to play video games and stuff a lot, and we spend sometimes hours just playing the game together, whether it's wrestling, NFL, NBA, or whatever.
He's excited to help put together a fundraiser in the spring to make sure Moore can get the right van and be with him more often.
It will help us go to the little things. Let's say we want to watch a basketball game at my school or something like that. We can do it, or go out to eat or something as a family without having to wait for the bus or something like that.
And the fundraiser Care for Kenny that they're organizing will include a raffle, silent auction, and food, with all proceeds going toward the van that would change his life. Marley.
Amanda, thank you. The event will be in Champaign on April 23rd at the venue CU. It's the whole afternoon from 2 to 6 p.m. The $25 to get in includes food and entertainment.